Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from section 7. We are from group F. We will presenting about our final project, which are Ium donation system. First, in our presentation, we will have an introduction, purpose and benefit of the system, list of stakeholder, objective, and also software process model. And we're also having a use case diagram, use case specification, test case, GUI design, and also the prototype. First and foremost, let me introduce you my team member. First, we have my sister Ilham Farhana, and then me, sister Nurin Nashwa, and then sister Nur Aini Alila, and also sister Nur Akila Zawana, and lastly, sister Siti Maisara. Okay, now let me introduce you about our system. IIM donation system is a secure online ecosystem that fosters a seamless connection between generous donor and also reputable organization. Our meticulous vetting process is ensuring that only legitimate non-profit are registered in our platform, so this can offer a donor complete peace of mind in doing their donation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Aini Adila binti Aminuddin. My metric number is 2314782. So I will present you about project scope. So basically our project is to build a charity donation system, IIUM charity donation system that is purpose to help community that has difficulties such as afternoon heat when soliciting donations and collecting less than targeted amounts, and donors also feel shy or burdened by the presence of someone holding the donation box. So that is our purpose, to help them to make donation. So for the benefits, we have reduced the scattering of too many donation around the campus, especially on Fridays, and we also can ensure clear proof of the donations that are reaching to the right recipients, and we can verify the legitimacy of fundraisers, preventing anyone from creating dubious donation campaigns, and we can prevent donors from feeling pressured. Also, we have an official and trustworthy platform for all IIUM community.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Maisara binti Abdul Aziz, and now I'm going to present about list of our stakeholders. So the first one we have university administration. So this stakeholder will overseeing the entire system and make sure that our system is aligned with the university policies and strategic objective. And they are also the one who are responsible to approve the club or any society to publish the donation. And the second one, we have donor. Obviously, the donor is the one who will search or find available donation program and donate to them. And they are contribute to the functionality of the system. And the third one, we have club, society, and university. So they are offering donation, and they have to make sure that the donation programs get approved by the administration. So they need to enter and give descriptions and valid informations of the donation that they want to publish. And the last one, we have IT division. So these particular stakeholders will in charge in terms of supporting the technical infrastructure, for example, like including data entry, system maintenance, security, compliance, and also reporting and analytics of the system.
Okay, next. I'm Ila Farhana binti Muhammad Azlan. We start to present you about the objective. So our objective for this system is to facilitate the charity club to construct a donation to the needy. We will let them use our system for charity so that they can avoid promoting it physically. Our next objective is to make sure that the system has various type of charities so that we can achieve most of the SDGs. We will also put the charity in the India category to help the donors find the charity they want to donate.
Next is the software process model. So for our IIUM donation system, we are using the prototype model, which The first step is requirement gathering, where we identify the requirements needed for customers. And then moving on is quick design, where we will provide a simple picture of the design of the prototype based on the requirements gathering by the clients. Moving on is the building prototype. So we would construct the prototype based on the quick design, and this prototype represents an approximation of the requirements for the final product. So the fourth step is customer evaluation of prototype, which we, after building the prototype, we will show it to the customer to get some feedback, and the customers can help us by telling the strength and weakness of the product. So the fifth step is refining prototype. In this step, we will improve the prototype by adding and removing the wanted and unwanted elements from the feedback that we get based on the customer evaluation of the prototype. So the last step is engineer product, where we would construct the final product after all of the improvements from the customer's feedback. So this is to make sure the customer is satisfied and approves the final product.
For use case specification for login, the use case ID is IDSL 1.0, and we have use case name is login, and objective is to log in into the system. And it is created by me, myself, Nurul Aini Adila, and as updated by my friend Ilham Farhana, and also approved by Nur Akila Zawana. And the user actor is donor or charity club. So the user enters incorrect password for the extension point, and the business owner name is Iium Holding Sediam Berhad, and official holding at iiumedu.my is the contact details, and the trigger donor or charity club. And the frequency of use is anytime. So the precondition is the user must sign up an account to this system, and the user must be either a student, staff, or an organization in IIUM Gombak only. For the basic flow of login, we have first system actions begin with shows the start button. So the login starts at the user actions. When the user click on start button, and here we have two alternatives, which is forgot password and register for account. So in sister action, the system prompt the user to enter the username and password, and also we include the incorrect password as the extension one. And then the user click on login button. After that, the system shows the homepage of the system. Then the login ends when the user enter the homepage. And about the extension 1 flow, incorrect password. So it started with the system action which displays error incorrect password. So the user click on next button, and the system prompt the user to re-enter password. And it will continue to step 2 in the basic flow. In alternative 1 flow, forgot password. So the user clicks on forgot password icon. So the system directs the user to a page and prompts the user to create a new password. And the user create a new password and clicks reset button, and the system redirects user to the login page. So it will continue to the step 2 in the basic flow. For alternative 2 flow, register for account. So the user clicks on create an account button. The system prompts the user to enter account details such as username, email, and new password. And after that, user clicks on sign up button, and the system processes the account registration details. So it will continue to the step 2 in the basic flow. So basically, these two alternative is the optional for the user in case the user is forgot the password or the user doesn't sign up for an account before it.
Okay, now for the use case specification, search and view donation. First, the objective of this use case is to search and view donation details. is created by me and also updated and approved by my team members. The actor for this use case is a donor. The extension point is the user entered incomplete donation detail and also the user cancel the donation. So let's jump to the precondition. Is first the user must log in into the system, and also the user must be either a student, staff, or an organization in Iium and Gombak only. Next, let's jump to the basic flow. The first step is the search and view start when the user click on the donation program button at the top of the home page. It also has the alternative one, which is search donation. The system action is the system will display the donation program offer. The second step is the user select a donation offer from the list, and then the system will display the details of the selected donation offer. The third one is the user view the donation details, which also having an alternative to is return the donation program page. Return to the donation program page, and then the system will allow this user to take further action. And the fourth step, which is the last step, is the search and view ends when the user into the make donation button. Now let's discuss about the alternative one flow, which are search donation program. The user click on the donation program button. The system will display the donation program offered. And then the user enter which are no the user click search criteria, click on the search button and also enter the search criteria, which are donation type, date, charity, and also the charity club. The system validate the search criteria, which also have in the exception one is incomplete search criteria. The user submit the search form and then the system will process the search and display a list of matching donation. And the last one is it will continue to the step 2 in the basic flow. The alternative 2 is to return to the donation program page, which are the user click the back arrow icon. The system redirect to the user homepage and then it will continue back to the step 1 in the basic flow. Now, for the exception one is incomplete search detail. The user click the search button without filling all required fields. The system will display an error message, error incomplete search criteria. The system prompt the user to fill in the required field. It will continue to steps 2 in the basic flow. The post condition for this use case is the user will successfully view the details of the desired donation offer, and also the user can choose to proceed with the donation based on the viewed details. Next, I will present about the use case specification for the make donation. So the objective of this use case is to make the donation. The actor for this use case is a donor, focusing on the donor. So extension point, the user enter incomplete donation details and also the user cancel the donation. So the precondition for this use case is the user must log in into the system and also the user must be either a student, staff or an organization of the Iium Gombak only. Now for the basic flow is the first step is the system will show the make donation button, and then the make donation start when the user click on the make donation button. The system show the donation and charity club details. And then the step 3 is the system prompt the user to enter the desired amount of the donate. And then the user will enter the desired amount for their donation. And then the system will prompt the user to confirmation for a confirmation. We'll add here we have an alternative one which is written to the donation program page. And then after the confirmation, the user confirm the donation. The system initiate the donation details and prompt for the payment. Have extension point with at section 1 which incomplete payment details. And then with step 6, we have the user review payment details and choose to proceed. The system will display payment option for confirmation. And then for the step 7, have the user choose a payment method and enter payment details. And then the system will process the payment and confirm the donation. There's another extension point with extension 2 which cancels transaction. And then we have the last step is the make donation end. When the donation is successfully booked, the system will finalize the donation and provide a summary for the user.
So next, I'm going to present about use case specification for charity club. So for a club and organization that will offer donation program, here is the first use case specification. It is for create donation. So basically in the basic flow, the first step is start with the user actions, which the user need to click the hyperlink of create donation, that is on navigation bar, and then the system will display the create donation, navigate to the create donation page and prompts user to enter donation information, and the user need to enters all the input field, and once they complete the input field, they need to click the submit button, and the system will save donation details to the database. So this is where it happened. This is where E1, which are exception flow, incomplete new donation details happen. So let's say they complete all the input field, the system will display a pop-up window that indicates that the donation is successfully submitted. So that is where the create donation ends. And this is the exception flow, which is the incomplete new donation details. So it starts with the system shows the validation message to fill in all required fields, and the user will enter the empty data field, and they need to continue the step 7 in the basic flow. So there are post conditions in this use specification. The new donation details are successfully submitted, and it has to wait for approval status from the admin staff. And the second one, that the system will not save the new donation details, even though they click the submit button into the database if the details are incomplete.
The second use case specification for Charity Club is update profile. The objective of this use case is to allow the Charity Club to update on certain details that might have changed. The trigger of this use case is the user, and the frequency of use is anytime. Next is the preconditions. So the first precondition is the user must log into the system. The second one is the user must be either a club or an organization to be able to update the profile. Next is the basic flow. The first step is the system displays the update profile button at the navigation bar. The second step is the update profile starts when the user clicks on the profile button on the navigation bar, and the system would display the user's profile page. The third step is the user chooses which detail to update and clicks the change button. So the system would display a dialog box based on the details that the user choose. So for this, there are three alternatives. The first one is update phone number, second one is update password, and the third one is update email. So the last step of the basic flow is the update profile ends when the user clicks on the save update button. So here is the alternative flow for step 3 in the basic flow. The first alternative is update phone number. The first step, the system will display an update phone number dialog box. Next, the system prompts the user to enter a new phone number. And the third step is the user would enter the updated phone number and clicks on the confirm button. Then the system will redirect the user to the profile page with the updated details. And this alternative continues to step 3 in the basic flow. Next is the alternative flow for update password. This alternative starts with the system displays an update password dialog box, and next the system prompts the user to enter a new password twice for confirmation. For step 3, the user enters the updated password twice and clicks on the confirm button, and the system would redirect the user to the profile page with the updated details. Then this flow also continues to step 3 in the basic flow. The last alternative is the update email. The first step is the system displays an update email dialog box. Next, the system prompts the user to enter email twice for confirmation. And the third step is the user would enter the updated email twice and clicks on the confirm button. and the system would redirect the user to the profile page with the updated details. And this alternative also continues to step 3 in the basic flow. Last is the post conditions. So the post condition is the new profile details are successfully saved in the database of the donation system, and the system would not save the new profile details into the database if the user did not click the Save Update button.
Next, use case specification for admin. So for use case approved donation, this is the use case specification for approved donation. So I'm the one who create this use case specification, and uh, all it all this is the details about the use case. And the precondition for this use case is the admin must log in into the system, and also the charity club must create a donation for admin to approve. Before the approved donation use case starts, the systems will show the donation request button to alert the admin that there is some donation request from the charity club. Then when the admin click on the button, the approved donation will start, and the system shows the list of donation requests from charity clubs. Then it will display the admin to the charity club's donation name, and admin will choose any charity club donation that he want to approve. Then the system will display the admin with the details for the chosen charity club donation, and then and the system will prompt the admin for approval. So at this point, there is some includes which is disapprove donation request, because the admin also can disapprove the donation after they read all the details. So when the admin click on the approve button, the system asks the admin if they really want to accept, want to approve that donation, and the system will prompt the admin for the confirmation. And at this point, also there is alternative that the admin can cancel the approval or the disapproval. And then admin will approve the donation by click on approve, and the system display the dates and the detail about the approval of donations, and the approved donations will end when the approval message is appeared on the page of the admin. So for the first alternative flow in approved donations use case, is disapprove the donation request. So the admin can disapprove the donation request when they clicks on the disapprove buttons, and the system asks if the admin confirms to disapprove the donations, and then the system will prompt the admin for the confirmation. And also at this point, there is alternative 2 that the admin can also cancel the disapproval and go back to the main menu. But when the admin clicks on yes, so that's mean that the admin really want to disapprove the donation request. Then the system will prompt the admin to give the details of the disapproval and display the enter button. So when the admin writes the details about the disapproval and clicks the enter, the system will display the dates and the details about the disapproval of donation to send it to the charity club, and this approval donation use case will end here. For the second alternative flow is for cancel the approval or disapproval. The system will display another menu option, which is cancel the approval or disapproval. The admin will click on the cancel button, and the system will display message um, with written the approval or disapproval is cancelled, and then the flow will continue to the step 5 in basic flow. So for the post condition of this use case specification is the admin successfully approved the donation request of charity club, and the admin can also disapprove the donation request afterward. Like if the admin feels like they want to cancel the approve after they see after they approve the donation request, they can also disapprove after that. And on the includes points, we have one that the admin disapproved the donation request.
For use case specification for admin, approved club registration. So the use case ID is IDS ACR 1.0. So the use case name is approved club registration, and the objective is to approve registration of the charity clubs, and it created by me, Nurul Aini Adila. Last update by Ilham Farhana and approved by Nur Akila Zawana. And the user acted as admin staff. Extension point is a user doesn't select charity club for registration approval, and business owner name is Iium Holding Sdn Berhad, and contact details is officialholding@iium.edu.my. So trigger admin staff and frequency of use is anytime. So the precondition is the user must log in into the system, and the user must be an admin staff only. For the basic flow of approved club registration use case specification, it started with the system action that shows the approved club registration button. So the user action start when the user click on approved club registration button. The system shows the list of charity club that has that registration are not approved yet in the approved main page. So the user select one of the charity clubs for the approval process and click next button. So the system shows the details of the club's registration and and this system action has one alternative, which is command and E1 extension 1 not select charity club. And the next one is the user click on the approve or disapprove button. So the system will process the registration approval status, and the approved club registration ends when the result approval is successfully made. And the system will direct the user to the approved main page when there are lists of charity clubs that have not approved yet. For the exception 1 flow, not select charity club. So the system displays error non-club is selected when the user didn't select any of the club. So the system prompt user to select from the available charity clubs, and it will continue to step 2 in the basic flow. For alternative 1 flow command, so the system play command section for user to enter the message, and the user type a comment to the charity club for update of the club and donation details, and the system saves the message and continue to step 3 in the basic flow. So for the post condition, the user successfully approved the registration of charity club, and the user can leave a comment to the charity club for them to update the club details. For test case login, the test case ID is login 0.101 and is designed by Nur Aini Adila, and the test party is medium. The module name login, the test title login into system, and description is login into IIUM donation system to make donation. And we use technique equivalent partitioning valid partition. So preconditions is user has signed up as a user with a valid account in the system. For the test case login, first we navigate login page where the test data is login, and expected result is login page is displayed and the actual page is displayed. Next step, if a user provide a valid username, for example, the test data is INI222, and the end user enter his username, the actual result entered username. And next step is provide a valid password. password is 1234, and for the test data, and the expected result is user entered his password, and the actual result is entered password for the username. And for the next step is click login button. To the test data is login button. So the expected result is user will see the home page of the system. User is navigated to the home page at the actual result. So the post condition of this data is that the user can log in into the system as donor or charity club, and the user can start make donation for the donor or monitor donation of charity club once the home page is displayed.
Now, I will present about the search view donation. For the test case is search view donation. So for this test case, we have the module name is search and view donation, which have been test priority. Priority is medium. The description for this test case is test the search and view process for available inputs, and the precondition is user has to log in as a user with a valid account in the system. Now, jump to the step. The first step is to navigate the home page. We have the link here, and the expected result is home page to be displayed, and the actual result is home page is displayed, so it's considered as pass. So next step is to search for the desired type of donation. If the user will input specific donation details in the search bar, and then the expected result is list of available donation that match with the criteria that just input by the user. So the actual result is list of donation matching with the criteria is shown. So it's passed. Next step is click the search bar. The search which the user need to click the search button. So the expected result, user will see the list of the type of available donation. So user is navigate to the page with the list of type of available donation. So it's considered as passed. Next step is to select a type of donation to donate. So donation type button, the expected result is selected donation details are displayed on the screen. So the actual result is donation selected are displayed with the correct details. So it's also passed. The last part is confirm details of the charity club and click the make donation button. So the user will need to trigger the make donate button. So the expected result is the donation details page is displayed. So the actual result is donation details page is displayed. So it's passed. This test is considered as passed. So the post condition for this test case is the user view the donation type display with the selected criteria. The user also choose the desired donation type from the available charity club.
Next is the test case for trade donation. So basically, this is the information of the test case. The precondition is the user has to register as a club and organization, and they has logged in into the system with a valid account. So this is basically the test case which by the author and the tester. So this is the valid partition test case. So in this test case of create donation, it have post condition which the new donation information will store in the database with pending status for approval from the admin.
The next test case is the update profile test case. The test priority is medium, and the function of the test case is to test the successfulness of the update profile detail process. So the precondition is the user has logged in as a club or an organization with a valid account in the system. Here is the steps for the test case. The first step is navigate to the profile page, and the expected result would be the profile page is displayed. Next, click the change button for phone number, and the test data is change button. Expected result will be the updated phone number dialog box is displayed. The third step is provide a new phone number. So the user needs to enter a new phone number. And the fourth step would be click the confirm button. Test data is confirm button. And expected result is user shall be redirected to the profile page. The fifth step is click the change button for email. Test data is change button and expected result is the update email dialog box is displayed. The sixth step is provide a new email. So the user needs to enter a new email. And next, the user needs to click the confirm button. So the test data would be confirm button. And the expected result is user shall be able to redirect back to the update profile page. The eighth step is click the change button for password. So test data would be change button and expected result would be the update password dialog box is displayed. Next, provide a new password. So user needs to enter the updated password. And the 10th step is click the confirm button. So test data would be confirm button and expected result is user shall be redirected to the profile page. Last step is click the save update button. Test data would be save update button and expected result is user shall see the your update has been saved message. For the post conditions, user remains on the profile page and the new profile details are successfully saved in the database of the donation system. Last, the system would not save the new profile details into the database if the user did not click the save update button. Next test case is for incomplete payment details. The function is to test the failure continuation to the bank server with incomplete payment details. Preconditions are user has logged in as a user with a valid account in the system. Next, user have chosen which donation program that they would like to donate to. And last is user has filled in the required donation details. The step starts by navigating to the payment page and the expected result will be the payment page is displayed. Then is the test step is to not provide a payment method. So do not select the payment method and the expected result will be user did not select a payment method. The third step is provide a message for the donation club. Any message, for example, hope my donation can benefit this program. Last step is clicking the pay button. So test data would be pay button and expected result is user shall not be able to proceed to the bank server without a valid payment method. The post conditions are user remains on the payment detail page and all data entered previously is preserved. Last, user enters the required missing details.
For the test case approved club registration, the ID is approved club registration 02 and test priority is medium. Module name is approved club registration, also test title. And the description is approved registration for available charity club that have registered. And we use equivalent partitioning invalid partition. And the precondition is user has logged in as a user with a valid account in the system. And the dependencies is approved club registration 01. For the test case approved club registration, we use navigate to approve main page as the first step and the test data is the hyperlink and we expect it will approve main page is displayed. Also actual result is approved main page is displayed. And the next step is do not select one of the available charity club using radio button and the test data is charity club not selected. User did not select charity club as the expected result and actual result is non-charity club is chosen. And the last one is click next button. Next button is click test data in next button and expected result is user can see registration details of the club. But the actual result is an error message indicating unselected charity club is displayed. So this is the invalid partition. So for the post condition is the user can continue the approval process for the registration club. User can leave comment for the charity clubs if needed. The user can update approval status or registration for each of the charity clubs. for GUI design for login donor, first the donor or the user will click start and it will display the login page where the user need to enter username and password. And for the alternative of login, we have a forgot password alternative and register account alternative. And the user can reset the password by creating a new password. And for the register account, the user can fill in the details after clicking the create an account.
Now, I will explain about the GUI search and view donation. First, we have this page as a home page, and then we have some of the donation that appear in the home page so the user can choose between the click the search button or just click the donation that appear in the home page. If the user chooses to click on the search page, the system will prompt a user to fill in some of criteria that they want to see. So and then they can after fill in they can click the search button. Okay. Now for the after the user click search button, the system will display the donation that only match with the criteria that the user has put. So the user can see like less donation with that match with their criteria. So it will easier for the user to choose what donation that they want to choose. So and then it will display some of the details for the user display. And after the after the user done with review the donation details, the user can make donation. So this is the page for the make donation. So and then after the user have make the decision confirmation that they want to make the donation, the system will appear with some of requirement that they need to fill, which are donation frequency and then how much they want to donate. And then next they need to fill in some of payment method and also leave some message and also they want to stay anonymous or not, and then they can choose to pay or cancel donation. This one is one of the option that they payment method which are using card, so they need to fill in the card number, type of bank, expiry date, and also CVV, and then can make the confirmation. So after they done with the payment, and then the system will prompt the user the congratulation and thank you for the donation and also some of the summary of the donation. And also, this is the what system will display if they choose to cancel the donation.
Alright, so now we move on to the graphical user interface for Charity Club Rule. So the first one is the GUI of club organization homepage. So basically this is the GUI where it contains of recent updates. So there are three cards of the content, and the cards will display a brief introduction of recent updates. For example, like the ongoing donation and the total collection of the donation itself. And this one is the GUI for create donation use case. So this is the form of the create new donation. It contains the input field of donation name, donation description, type of donation, which is a donation type, and the amount that the donation need. And the last one is the start date, and it also have the submit button. So the submit button is designed in the right side because most of people is clicking their mouse or their touchpad using the right hand, so it's very convenient. And then the second picture indicates that there is a pop-up window. It is to alert the user that the new donation have successfully submitted. So this one is the create donation for incomplete new donation details, where the border of the input field will change to red color. So it will alert user that they need to input something, that they need to input the information into the field for them to submit the new donation details.
Next is the GUI for the update profile. So on the update profile page, there is a profile picture of the club's name, club description, and also email, phone number, and password. So basically, they can change the details by clicking on the change button at the end of every details. And the save button is to save all of the updates. Now, beside it is the update phone number dialog box. Next is the update password dialog box and also the update email dialog box.
The GUI for approved club registration started with the home admin page, which shows the information about the charity, and it will start when the admin, whether the admin want to approve club registration or approve donation. So the admin can select either of the button. So if the admin select approved club registration, so we display this approved club registration list of charity clubs that have registered, and admin can continue by selecting one of the charity clubs and click next button. After click next button, so it will display this uh, club's details, and the admin can check the details and can leave the comment. And after that, if the admin want to approve, you can click approve button. If the admin can want to disapprove, the admin can click on disapprove button. So if the admin didn't select one of the charity clubs, an error message will appear, and it is one of the extension for approved club registration.
As I said before on the use case specification about approved donation, when the admin click on approve donation, the system will list out the donation request that is from charity clubs, and when the admin click on approve donation, the donation will show up and the system will give the details about the donation request. Then when the admin click on approve, a message will come out and ask for the confirmation about the approval. When the admin click on yes, the system will show the details about the approval, and um, there is also dates about the approval that can alert the charity club about when their donation request was approved. But when the admin click on disapprove, the system will ask again about the confirmation is that is they really want to disapprove the donation request. And if the admin click yes, the system will ask admin to write down the comments about why they disapprove the donation, so that the charity clubs will know about the feedback.
Now we are going to present our prototype.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For prototype login, it will be started with the click to start. So we click here, and after that, the user can see this display, login display, and the user can enter the username and password. And if the user didn't sign up for an account, so user can click on create an account, so the user can fill up the details and will uh, enter the sign up button, and it will pop up your account is successfully created. and we'll back to the login page. After that, user can use forgot password and will enter the new password and click on reset, and it will pop up a message that says your password has been reset, and click on the X and we can log in into the account by clicking on login.
Now we go to the donor prototype. First, this is our home page when the user log in using a donor account. So this is a home page, and a donor can choose between to click or search to find the donation that they want to make. If the donor chooses to click, it will bring them to the donation details page, which will show the details of the program they offered. Or they can choose to search. If they choose to search, then they need to fill up the form which need a donation type, date, and also club. And then they will search. And then it also will bring them to the donation page which have the details of the program. And then they can make donation. After they make donation, they need to fill in the donation frequency and also how much they want to donate. Next, they need to fill in about the payment method, message, and also stay anonymous button. For the payment method, you can choose credit card, and then they need to fill out the form. And then they choose to pay, and then a summary of their donation will appear. And then they can go home page. They also, if they want to cancel donation, they can cancel donation. Are you want to, and then the system will pull up a message. Are you sure you want to cancel donation? Yes. It will it will back to the home page of our system. Thank you.
We are going to demonstrate the prototype for club or organization role. So the first thing that they need to do is to enter the valid username and password. So for username, we have a specific format for the username to indicate what role they are. So after they input the correct username and the correct password, then they will click the login button and they will redirect to the club or organization homepage. So here in homepage, we have recent updates for the donations that are still ongoing, for example, and the progression bar is indicate the total collection of the donation as for the current date. And so if they want to create a donation, they want to offer a donation, they can simply click the hyperlink create donation on the navigation bar, and then they will redirect to the create donation page. So in this page, we have donation name, donation description, donation type, amount needed, and start date. So these all fields are required for the user to fill in order to have in order to create a successful submission for the donation. So after the user input all the fields, then the user can click submit button, and then the system will display a pop-up window that say the new donation have successfully submitted. So let's say that the user didn't complete all the input field. For example, they're missing some input fields here, and they click submit button. Then the border of input field will change to the red color to indicate that this field is required for the user to fill in. So once the user enter all the complete all the input fields, all the form, then the user can click the submit button again, and the system will display the pop-up window that indicates that the new donation have successfully submitted. So that is for the create donation prototype.
So here's the tutorial on how to update profile for charity club. So first they need to click the update profile button on the navigation bar, and it will lead them to the update profile page for the club. So For example, if they want to change their email, they can click the change button at the end of the email box, and a dialog box will be displayed which they need to enter their email and re-enter again for confirmation. Then they just need to click confirm. Next, if they want to change their phone number, they can click change here and enter their phone number and click confirm again. For password also, they can click the change button, enter their password twice and click the confirm button. Lastly, after they are sure with their updated information, they can click the save update button and a message will be displayed which is your update has been saved. And they can simply click X and it will redirect them back to the home page.
Okay, for the last prototype, I'm going to explain about the prototype for the admin. So you have to click to start here, and then you enter your username. For me, as a username for the admin and the password, then you click login. So when you click login, you can see that there is admin here that said that you are admin of the system, and then you can see the information about the donation that happening in our system, and you can see there is two button here that said approve donation and approve club registration. So first, for the approve donation, you have to click here, and then you can see there is some donation request from the charity club, and also you can see that there is status over here and over here. So for this donation request, the status is not approved yet, but for this donation request is approved. So to approve the donation request, you can click on update approval, and then it will show you the name of the donations, and the details about the donation include the person in charge, the detail of the donation, the due for the donation, and the targeted donation, and also the club name. So for after the admin read all these details, it will decide if they want to approve or disapprove. For example, if the admin want to approve the donation request, the admin can click on approve, and then the system will ask for the confirmation about the approval. So we will click yes, and the system will show the approval is complete, and the details about the donation, and the details about the approval dates. And when you click next, the system will show the donation request again. So next, for the what if the admin want to disapprove the donation request. So when disapprove, the admin can click on disapprove, and then the system will ask again about the confirmation. But what if we click on cancel? If we click on cancel, there is a message will appear and say that the process is cancelled, and it will be returned to the page again in 5 seconds. And it will ask again the admin about the approval, and we will continue about the disapprove. When the admin click yes, the system will ask the admin to write down the comment about why they disapprove the donation request. So the admin will enter the comment and then will click yes and next. Uh, when the admin click next, the disapproval is complete. Message will appear and with the details. And for example, when the admin said that tolong cut tau I ni, sorry, sumpah sorry. Okay, next is for the approve option. So we will show you this approve option. When you click update approval and disapprove, you can see that the system will ask the confirmation about the donation disapproval. And when we click yes, the system will ask you the to write down the comment about the disapproval. And when you write down the comment and click next, the system will show you the message about the details of the donations and also about the comments that you just write just now, and click next. So what if the admin cancel to approve or disapprove? So when we click cancel, the message about the process is cancelled will show up, and it will return to the main page in 5 seconds. And then that's all for the approved donations. And next is for approved
For the admin main page, it will be displayed like this. And as you can see here, we have approved donation and approved club registration. So the admin need to click on approve club registration to approve the club registration. So it will display like this. After that, the admin need to select one of the club registration that the status is unviewed. So for example, we click on Iium Gamelan Gangsa, and after that we click on next, and you can see the Iium Gamelan Gangsa club details, and the admin also can leave the comment here. And after checking the details, the admin can either approve or disapprove. If the admin approve, so the status will approve here. And let's say if the admin is disapprove, so the status will say disapprove. So for the extension, did not select any clubs. For example, the admin didn't select any club and click on next button, so the error message will display. So that's why the admin need to click on any of the radio buttons to continue the approved club registration.
That's all from our group. Thank you.